Hello, everyone. Welcome back out to Ronsick Field in Washington, Missouri for Day 3 of the Mid-South Regional Championships. We've got some more baseball for you. I'm joined here by the head coach here in Washington of St. Francis Borgia High School, Rob Struckoff. Coach, thanks for taking the time again.
Thanks for having me again here, Brian. Third day in a row. Get some baseball in. Looks like we got a nice day ahead, too.
Absolutely. Coach, we've got Elimination Day. We've already had 2 eliminated, headed home. Pittsburgh is headed home, Mountain Home headed home. We got 2 more going to be, and this is an elimination game here we've got between the Moberly Sixers and the Pontotoc Red Sox. Elimination games are always tough, you know. It's strategy is key.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to come out ready to go, focus early. You've got, a mistake early in the game can cost you later on with good teams like this. So hopefully your team is prepared, ready to play, especially in a morning game like this.
Is everybody awake?
Hopefully they're awake. Hopefully they didn't have too much fun in the hotel last night, playing their games, whatever they do. I don't know how the boys can do. But, it's a good time. I guess we'll have a Final Four after today.
Absolutely. Coach, we've got we got a pitching matchup today that I think is going to be really fun. First for the visiting Moberly. We've got Jackson Engel headed to Moberly Area Community College. This young man pitched, he threw 36 and a third. He was 5-0 with a 1.73 ERA. I love the whip at .853. He's not giving up the walks. His opponent's batting average is $1.75. That screams ace, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's ace. I was talking a little bit to Washington's Coach Eckhoff earlier, and he said, "Yeah, this is their ace, is their best guy, saving him, I guess. Once they got a loss, and then you'll see how far they can get with their other guys. But now you got your ace. Hopefully, keep you in the tournament. And he's pitched probably a lot of big games this year. I'd assume if he, and to put those numbers up against good teams, that's impressive."
He did pitch in the state championship game this year for Moberly, pitched him into this tournament here. For Pontotoc, we've got Steele Brooks. Gotta love that first name, right, Coach? I love that. 19 and a third, a $1.44 ERA, a 1.44 whip. His whip is a little high, it seems like, but I think that's due to the walks because his opponent's batting average is a $1.52.
Yeah, that's kind of, signals that he may have walks, maybe a little wild at times, which, that if you're effectively wild, you're going to keep that batting average down. If you got good stuff, and sometimes young guys just don't command that good stuff they have yet, and but that's all right. If you can get guys out, work through some jams. I'm sure he's had some of those this year, but he's got some experience, and should be a fun matchup.
So that's what we got coming here for you, folks. We're gonna let the microphone go to the public address announcer. We've got our ceremonies here to start, and we'll be right back.
5-year-old Bill Miller, Sr. of Washington, Missouri. Bill is accompanied by his son, Bill Miller, Jr. With the Korean War underway, 2nd Lieutenant Miller enlisted in the United States Army following graduation in June 1951. He served as an artillery forward observer, which entailed gathering information about enemy targets. Working close to enemy lines, they communicated target coordinates to the artillery crew for precise targeting. He served 2 months in Japan before being assigned to Korea in the 3rd Infantry Division, where he remained until 1953. He was then stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado, until he was honorably discharged in November 1953. He remained in the reserves following active duty, joining the unit in St. Louis until retirement in 1962. 2nd Lieutenant Miller received 16 weeks of basic training, 8 weeks of leadership school, 22 weeks of officer candidate school, where he was then commissioned as 2nd Lieutenant in December 1952. His military career spanned a total of 10 years. 2nd Lieutenant Miller received the Bronze Medal Star for meritorious service, was inducted into the Missouri Veterans Hall of Fame in 2021, and became an active member of the Washington Korean War Veterans Unit. It is noteworthy to mention that 2nd Lieutenant Miller went on to be the owner and editor of the local newspaper, the Washington Missourian, where he made it his mission to ensure no one would forget the men and women who served, commemorating war anniversary stories and editorials. He ultimately spearheaded the construction of the Korean War Memorial at Krog Park. He helped establish an Army Reserve unit here in Washington. Through the Missourian, he sponsored fundraising to build a memorial to Franklin County's only Medal of Honor, the highest military decoration in the United States, for recipient Private U.S. Marine George Phillips, a Labadie, Missouri native. He participated in 2 honor flights which transport American veterans to Washington, D.C. to honor them for their service and sacrifice. Second Lieutenant Miller served this community by his active participation on the 353 Redevelopment Corporation, which brought industry to Washington. The Washington Corps Restructuring Committee, a member of the city's Transportation Committee, and many others. He was active in the establishment of East Central College in Union, Missouri, also a co-founder of the Washington Buds semi-pro baseball team. Let us forget, freedom is never free. Please join me in thanking Second Lieutenant Bill Miller, Sr. for his service. One more round of applause for our honorary veteran, Bill Miller, Sr. Players and coaches at this time, please repeat after me. I will keep the rules. I will keep faith with my teammates. I will keep my temper. I will keep myself fit. I will keep a stout heart in defeat. I will keep my pride under in victory. I will keep a sound soul, clean mind, and a healthy body. At this time, remain standing, remove your caps, as Buddy Riggs leads us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good luck to both ball teams, and again, Mississippi will be the home team on the scoreboard.
All right, folks, we got some baseball here for you. Let's get some starting lineups to start with for the visiting Moberly Sixers. Nice job out there on the national anthem, sir. Leading off, number 1, Ashton Hunt. In the 2-hole, number 3, Cooper Harvey. In the 3-hole, number 8, Jackson Engel. In the 4-hole, number 18, Anthony Ford. In the 5-hole, number 6, Nolan Samuel. In the 6-hole, number 13, Luke Waltemate. Hitting 7th, number 12, Carson Fletcher. And in the 8-hole, number 23, Carson Irwin. And in the 9-hole, number 7, Cade Bohm. Defensively, for the Pontotoc Red Sox, we have on the mound the aforementioned Steele Brooks. His battery mate will be Jack Cummings. I'll tell you, Mr. Cummings took some punishment yesterday in the game. He took one right in the grill. It was tough, boy. I rung his bell a little bit.
Yeah, being a former catcher myself, I've had that happen a couple times. You get some of those that smack you. I've got caught underneath the chin blocking balls and
you got to want to catch, don't you, Coach?
Guys jumping into you, spikes high into your arms. Back in the day, it was people back when they didn't have to slide, they'd take you out. So,
man,
always fun. Football experience helped out a little bit.
So defensively for hang on, I got to make a little adjustment here, folks. Okay. For Pontotoc, again, Jack Cummings behind the plate. In the at first base will be Will Cavanis. At second base, Tyler Richardson. At third base will be John Gray Morrison. At shortstop, Adam Smith. In center field, Braxton Whiteside. In left field, Malachi Witcher. And in right field will be Dakota Harrell. All right. We are set for the beginning here of this elimination game. I think this is this first inning will tell a lot about how this game is going to go and who's got the upper hand in this, Coach.
Yeah, we'll see. I know this is would be Moberly's first elimination game, right? But
yes.
Pontotoc's played one already. It's like a little more experience in that situation this weekend. So we'll see what happens.
First pitch. Strike one. That's ball one, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. I want to thank all the folks that have put this thing together. We were just had over here Mr. Trent Hendrickson, who I think he chaired this committee.
Yeah, I think he's done it the last 2 years. Yeah.
He's put in some work. All these guys, Joe Bueller, who we've worked with here real closely, he's helped us set up 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. And, of course, Kent Getsy, and we started talking about doing this event. Oh, big swing and a miss.
Good velocity here on the mound from the righty.
I just want to give a shout-out to those guys. It's been our pleasure to be here, and we appreciate them having us and hosting this tournament. They've done a great job. Ball 4.
Yeah, those are all good guys with the Legion program. All those guys have had guys. Some of the boys play for me. Always good parents to work with. Also, always did a lot of stuff for our program too. So, just great community members all around.
So Hunt, he gets on base, Coach. That kid does a great job of just getting on base.
Yeah, watching him the other day, the first time I think he got it 4 times the game I had. So, he's impressive. Great leadoff guy. Spark plug for them.
His on base is 551, Coach.
Wow.
Harvey out at 2, and he gets him.
Nice play by the middle there. Quick turn by the second baseman. That's not easy with a pretty quick guy moving down the line there to get 2 there.
That's a solid turn, especially if you got to go to the hole.
Yeah. They look sharp on that.
Adam Smith has played very well for this Red Sox team. A lot of energy. I like it, how he is a leader on the field. And strike 1. He's thrown a ball. He got behind that double play, and all of a sudden, boom, strike 1.
Yeah, he went with the off speed to get ahead there, too, with the number 3 hitter, which is I like, too. You guys probably thinking fastball off the bat, but get ahead with the off speed when you can. Having trust in that.
Got him swinging. on the off speed in the dirt and completes the play. That's a 1-2-3 after the leadoff walk. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Moberly 0, Pontotoc coming up.
This game is brought to you by Trey Irwin Lawn Service. For all your lawn care needs, look no further than Trey Irwin Lawn Service, located
Pitching and Performance
in
is
Washington,
committed to
Missouri.
building training programs for pitchers that reduce the risk of injury and optimize performance with world-class technology, tools, and coaches. Visit premierpitching.com to see what sets us apart and start training smarter and earning your results.
Want to level up your game? Visit premierpitching.com and start your journey to dominate the zone. All right, let's get to the lineup for Pontotoc here. Leading off, number 42, John Gray Morrison. In the 2-hole, number 3, Malachi Witcher. In the 3-hole, Jack Cummings. In the 4-hole, number 11, Adam Smith. In the 5-hole, number 6, Will Cavanis. In the 7-hole, number 15, Benton Burks. In the 7-hole, number 27, Braxton Whiteside. In the 8-hole, number 14, Tyler Richardson. And in the 9-hole, number 18, Dakota Harrell. Defensively for Moberly, this one is the unusual one. You don't see this, Coach. But Cooper Harvey, the battery mate of Jackson Ingle, the lefty behind the plate, Coach Hunt said it's kind of due to necessity. And we'll go around real quick, get this. But at first base, you have Anthony Ford. Second base, Ashton Hunt. Third base, Carson Fletcher. At shortstop, Nolan Samuel. In center field, Cade Boehm. He's flanked by Luke Waltemate and Carson Irwin. Not too many left-handed catchers around.
No, there's not, but, there's really – it doesn't affect you too much as a lefty. Everybody, obviously in other positions like at first base, it can be – it's better to be left-handed, not right-handed. But catching, you're just throwing back on a steal. You can throw right through. As long as you don't have that little bit of lefty movement that a lot of those guys have, they can get away with it.
0-2. Popped foul out of play.
That kid's just a good athlete too behind the plate.
Yeah, Cooper Harvey, very good athlete. West Rand High School state champions. Headed to Moberly Area Community College. Oh, that's a big old swing. And hope he's all right.
Yeah, looks like he's going to walk it off here a little bit.
Oh, that caught his shin.
Yeah, just got to walk it off, and I'm sure he's going to be all right.
That hurts.
Oh, yeah, it definitely hurts. Not a good spot to get hit.
And this young man, he's such a big kid. I mean, those are big swings. That ball comes off.
Yeah, he's definitely he looks the part for sure. Was he play third base for him too?
Yeah,
he's a big kid. He's got to be a bit of 6'4" out there.
They got the Shohei Ohtani leadoff guy.
Yeah, get your big guy a lot of at bats.
And that's what we said, early on. When we saw the team first time, he's not your prototypical leadoff.
No, you look at Moberly with the Hunt kid. That's more what you look at. But game's been changing in the last couple of years, getting those guys with bigger swings, out of the three and four spots. Now you're on the 1 and 2s.
Oh, swing and a miss. Good pitch by Engel. Gets the K.
And Harvey gets tested there as catcher out of the way. Ball in the dirt, blocks it, and has to make the throw down the first.
Number 3, Malachi Witcher.
Breaking all the norms here, Coach.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do in these elimination games with what you have.
Malachi Witcher at the plate. Young man had an excellent day yesterday. Pontotoc, they swung the bats well all the whole game yesterday. Scored 13 runs. Bats came alive. Going to be a tougher task with Engel on the mound. Plus fastball.
Yeah, he looks sharp here early, hitting his spots. But you expect that from an ace.
Foul ball. You would hope that Blue would call that a little louder. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he's gotten ahead of both hitters here. He's had 2 strikes with 1 ball and got the strikeout of Morrison. Been interesting if he sticks with the fastball here. Ooh, that's a good slider.
Yeah. Not a bad spot there up in the count.
Oh.
Tough take.
2-2. That's fouled off.
Went with it again there.
He's talking. I like that. What Witcher did right there, talking about the pitch, what he saw there, showing the dugout a little bit. Because that's the tough thing about this tournament. They've never seen this kid before.
No. Communication's big for offense. You try to.
Good pitch,
Good
swing and a
pitch.
miss.
Good start for Angle here. Get 2 Ks. And it's looking like the pitching battle we thought it was going to be.
So far, it's shaped up here in this first inning. Cummings now at the plate. For Pontotoc. Strike 1.
They're sitting with that slider again.
Best pitch in baseball.
Yeah, it's a tough one to hit. I never liked it.
Big cut there by Cummings, and he's 0-2. Cummings has hit .348 on the season. A little outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. See what he comes back with. He's got. Oh, that stayed up. 2-2. I think you got to come to a slider.
Yeah, I expect a slider here. Last 2 pitches fastball. There it was.
Fletcher up with it, throws across, and gets him. Hangs the bag.
Yeah,
nice
good play
job
by first.
Ford.
Yeah.
That ends the inning. We head to the top of the second. Still no score.
Jackson Eagle, 18 pitches. 18 pitches for Jackson Eagle. We would like to thank our platinum sponsor, Rawlings Corporation. Rawlings provides state-of-the-art equipment from bats, gloves, and accessories to training equipment used for T-ball all the way up to professionals. Rawlings is a local business located in Washington, Missouri, providing jobs and success for the community that supports Rawlings in its entirety. Hey folks, are you sidelined by a Mid-South injury? Try Mercy Orthopedic Walk-In Care. Walk in, play on. Hold your place at mercy.net/Legion Walk-In.
Folks, we are happy to have our great partner, the Hitting Zone, sponsoring this week at the Hitting Zone STL. They believe that hard work, discipline, and dedication are the foundations of success. Their mission is not to explore strange new worlds. I love that. If you get that reference, you're with me. But it's to make better players, not just better players, but stronger competitors and leaders. If you're ready to train with purpose, compete with confidence, and take your game to the next level, this is your zone. The Hitting Zone STL, thehittingzonestl.com. Go check them out today. Always love my Trek references.
The old Star Trek. Grew up watching that a little bit.
Gotta love it. Ford leading off. Now, he took a fastball in the knee yesterday, and so it'll be interesting to see how that affects him the rest of the way. It was a fastball. Yeah.
Gotcha. Big cut there. Another, starting off with off speed again.
That is driven deep and gone.
Looks like it didn't affect him too much.
He said, "Man, I just don't need to run that hard, Coach. I'm just going to hit it
jogging
down the
around.
park."
The knee hurts a little bit. Let's just jog for a little bit. Keep it loose.
And folks, that home run is brought to you by D&G Septic and
Ford gets Moberly on the board with a solo shot to lead off the second inning.
Yeah, off the bat, big kid Ford. That's a no-doubter.
That is home run number 11 of this tournament, Coach.
Wow. It's always fun to have some home runs, too. I mean, it's good for the kids. Have a park that, it's going to – you hit a ball well, you should get rewarded for it.
And, everybody told me when we started, it was day one we had a lot. I think it was 6 on day one. And everybody says, this park, it doesn't carry well and this and that. Man, there's balls flying out of the park everywhere.
Yeah, they are. We got a lot of good hitters, good teams here. You probably see a little more than what you would on an average summer.
2 balls and a strike to Nolan Samuel.
7 state championships are out here. A lot of bats.
Oh gosh, I got to find out. I think is it J&M Displays who did the fireworks here?
I am not sure.
I got to find out from Trent who did the fireworks. Because that was cool.
Yeah, fireworks in the home run.
Yeah. So a little rattle there. A base on balls right after the home run. See if he can get back in the count here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on this batter. And we'll see if, I would think if this kid gets on, coach might have to come out and have a talk with him a little bit. But we'll see how the ace here responds.
Luke Waltemate. That is 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, he's frustrated. You can see in his motions up there.
See the big deep breath there. Ooh, heads up. Or duck and cover.
Still trusting it off speed, though, on a 2-0 count.
Hey, if that's what you're throwing for a strike.
Yeah, go with it. Whatever's
Right.
best. We tell our pitchers.
And he got the fastball. Out at 2. And the double play.
It's another one, 2 innings in a row. Pitcher's best friend.
Amen to that, Coach.
And coach's best friend, too, sometimes.
Love it. So the 4-6-3 double play empties the bases, and a big sigh there for Steele. Brooks.
He's working quick, too, Brooks, out on the mound. It doesn't take him too long to get the ball and get back going.
Ball 1 to Fletcher. Grounded to the shortstop, Smith. Oh! Cavanis over there didn't quite hit. I thought it was there, just popped out of his glove.
Just popped in. Yeah, just kind of sweeping on that, try to pick that ball in the turf there. But tough play for the shortstop with the high hop. He's got to get rid of it quick and just hope that your first base is going to help you out. But
that's to the backstop. Fletcher on his way to second.
I was just going to mention, I was wondering how aggressive Moberly would be. He's got even off the stretch, he's got a pretty high leg kick. We'll see if they take advantage of on the base pass.
1 ball, no strikes to Carson Irwin. Free swinger Irwin is. I mean, this kid will take 3 daddy hacks. I mean, we ain't shortening it up for nobody.
Yeah, he's not there to move runners. Yeah. He wants some fireworks too.
I think he's from my buddy Mitch's school of swing hard in case you hit it. That's 3 balls and 1 strike. Good pitch.
So far, I like this umpire zone. He's been it's not too small. Been consistent with it.
Absolutely.
Making the hitter swing.
I'm a fan of the 3-man crew too.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this, I really am.
Yep.
That is ball 4.
Big tournament, big games. You really want to have that 3-man crew. A lot more eyes on the plays. Oh, as long as they're used to it. Sometimes I've heard umpires say they're more comfortable with the 2-man crews because they do it more often.
Sure. Yeah, you got to think about it.
You as an old umpire, you should.
Yeah. You got to think about it. That's a strike. Some of the mechanics, though, this is Cade Boehm, I'm sorry, at the plate, number 9 hitter. You know, when they have the runner first, they'll move to the B slot on that. I like the umpire to stay in that C slot when he comes in. I think it's a better angle for everything. I think it just depends on the mechanic you choose.
Yeah. Whatever's best for you a lot of times and stay out of the way of the play.
Yep. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. And I've seen it where if the runner gets on first, they'll move the guy from first to the B slot. And I'm like, what are you doing? That's I don't like that mechanic, and I've seen that. So 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, you don't want to put the number 9 hitter on, load the bases up for Hunt coming up.
You do
Guys
not.
on base all the time.
He got the double play, and he has just struggled to find a consistency in the strike zone, Coach. And there's the ball back to the backstop again.
I think, and you mentioned that before the game, his whip's a little high. Not a very good opponent batting average, but the runners get on base.
Yeah, in 9. Let's see here what we saw. I want to come back to that, so I want to make sure it's right. Yeah, in 19 innings, Coach, he had 18 base on balls.
Wow. But with this stuff, he can definitely work out of it.
Yes, he can. Strike 1. You have a patient hitter at the plate and a kid that can not only get on base, but he can also do damage. He hits a lot of doubles. He gap-to-gap kind of kid. Doesn't try to do too much with it, but drives the baseball back up the middle.
Yeah, he's smaller, but he's strong. You can see his strong legs, strong body. Yeah, and I'm sure he likes hitting the ball in the gap and get the run a little bit. He would love to put one in the gap here, bases loaded.
Absolutely. You got 2 outs. This is a big spot right here for Pontotoc. That's a good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 pitch away from getting out of this situation.
Brooks, best pitch. He's got to make his best pitch right here, Coach. High. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
The runners be on the move here.
Absolutely.
It's a fun play. Put the ball in play.
Oh, good pitch.
Very, very good pitch. Confident in that off-speed 3-2. Bases loaded. Wow.
Strikes out Ashton Hunt with the bases loaded. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning.
We want to give a big thanks to our scoreboard sponsors, the Sons of the American Legion and Post 218, the The Sons of the American Legion is a non-profit group made up of male descendants of people who serve.
Folks, this inning is powered by Premier Pitching Performance, the MLB level training lab right outside St. Louis. Whether you're a youth, high school, or even college pitcher, Premier combines cutting-edge ball flight analytics and motion capture assessments with personalized strength, recovery, and pitch design programs tailored just for you. Train the right way, train smarter, dominate the zone. Want to level up your game? Visit PremierPitching.com and start your journey to dominate the zone. All right, here we go. Adam Smith leading off here. He hits in the 4-hole, followed by Will Cavanis and Benton Burks here in the bottom of the second inning. And that is driven to center field, line drive. Cade Bohm, couple of steps, makes the catch.
Hit well, but Moberly will definitely take one pitch, one out.
That's my perfect scenario.
Yeah.
I call it baseball economics. Right?
Yeah, be economical, be efficient. Oh, look.
Cavanis, fair. Everybody stop. Okay. See, that's... You can't stop. You cannot stop.
Yeah, I don't know if the runner thought it hit.
I saw Blue put his hand out fair.
Yeah.
That's all he's supposed to do there.
Yeah.
You've got to play the game.
Yeah, and I was wondering what the runner was, if he thought it hit him if he fouled it off his leg or something. I'm surprised Moberly was not asking about that.
Right, I agree. But he's on base.
Yeah, he reacted like he fouled it off himself.
That's foul.
Third base coach makes a nice play over there on the hot shot to him. That's the kind you want to catch. Those little nubbers. You want to stay away from the hard ones.
Cavanis on. Benton Burks at the plate. Strike one on the foul ball. That was just bizarre. You just don't see those.
Yeah, it was a legit fair ball and the runner wasn't moving, so I'm not exactly for sure. But
I didn't see it hit him.
Yeah, I didn't see the hit. I just saw how he reacted.
Right. Strike three. Burks goes down looking.
Doesn't seem to bother Angle, though.
No.
Number 27,
came right back.
Whiteside.
Man, you got the smoker rolling over there, and you got that. Man, it's just making me hungry over here, Coach.
Yeah. I had my fair share.
Braxton Whiteside puts a charge in one, and that ball is gone. Fireworks going. Braxton Whiteside with a 2-run home run. I'll do you one better.
Yeah, I think the wind, he got it up in the wind. Wind's blowing out there to left, center. Put it in perfect
carried
spot.
Right out of the ballpark. And we've got a 2-1 ball game here on the 2-run home run from Braxton Whiteside.
Tyler Richardson.
Brings up Tyler Richardson.
And the error with the strange play earlier benefits Pontotoc.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, Moberly would have been out of the inning on it.
Fouled back. Richardson into the fence. So some fireworks early. That's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. You know, you said that a moment ago. Here's Angle, the home run. Boom, he's back. He's up 0-2.
Yeah, he works quick, trusts his stuff. You know, he knows he made one mistake, but doesn't bother him really. I mean, he just stays in the zone.
That's what you want out of an ace. It's a home run. It's not the end of the game.
Yeah, no, he knows he's playing a good team. He knows, he wants to throw a shutout, but now he just wants to shut him out the rest of the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I might throw that one to first and see if he went.
You never know, right?
And ask. Shortstop saying the same thing. I heard him say check him.
So Richardson back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is strike 3. So the 2-run home run for Pontotoc gives them the lead 2-1 as we head to the top of the 3rd inning.
Jackson Angle, 29 pitch.
It's gonna be a good one.
Gonna be a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. Folks, you're tuned in to Youth Baseball Midwest here, the most comprehensive youth baseball talk in the Midwest. We don't just follow the game here, we live it. And as we do, that's what we do. High school standouts, tournament dogs, and future stars, we've got eyes on all of them. Hit that dinger after you hit the subscribe button. It gets you notifications for all of our live events, upcoming podcasts. We appreciate you being here. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. I'm joined by head coach at St. Francis Borgia High School, Coach Rob Struckoff. Coach, we've got a good game here.
Yeah, this is a fun one so far.
Harvey grounded to the second baseman. Richardson, nice play.
Economical, like you said, 1 pitch, 1 out, just like the last inning started for Moberly. You got 2 really good pitchers on the mound, but both teams got in the home runs, so there's runs on the board, even though you're seeing 2 aces. So it's definitely a battle of not just 2 good pitchers, but 2 good offenses.
The difference is the runner on with Cavanis with the odd play.
Yeah,
you got to make those plays.
Exactly.
Ball 1 to Jackson Angle. Oh,
hit him.
So Angle on with the HBP brings up Ford.
Like you said, he lots of walks from
Yeah.
the pitcher, hit a lot of guys on base here for Moberly.
We talk about these things a lot. Young guys right here. He's got some velocity, but a lot of times, and this is what you see, they don't know how to manage it.
It'd be watching him pitch here. Like you said, I think he's a little slow to home plate. I think Moberly might be aggressive, and he's got that little bit of a huff there, and he almost delivers it almost exactly right after he does it. If you could read that, you could almost go on that movement and take a base if you want it.
So Ford has taken 2 big hacks, missed one, foul-tipped one into the glove. It's 0-2. Lays off the high fastball. But learning how to command a plus fastball isn't easy, is it?
No, it's not. And most kids like him. He's probably had that fastball most of his life.
Another drive, but this one caught. Eli Witcher.
That's a nice sliding play out in left field. That's not an easy play. That ball's hooking on him into the corner. You take a chance that ball gets away. Kind of teach your outfielders if you're gonna dive to the corner, You better be sure, because if it gets by you, it's multiple bases, and that guy from first is probably going to score on you. So dive into the gaps a little bit. You've got help from the center fielder, but dive into the corners. That's risky, but he made a good play. He was confident in it.
Brings up Nolan Samuel. Samuel takes ball one, grounded into the double play in the second inning. Two balls, no strikes. And I think this is where this young man, you look at things you work on. He gets opportunities and plays, and he's good. I love that pitch right there, because he's like, took a little off and just threw a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to get it across. He's got obviously a good defense plan behind him, so he doesn't need to strike everybody out, even though he has the stuff to do it.
Learning how, one of the greatest pitchers of all time said that was the greatest piece of advice he ever received from a veteran. Strike three, Samuel goes down. We'll get to that piece of advice after the break. 2-1 Pontotoc as we head to the bottom of the third inning.
Your foul ball sponsor for this game is brought to you by the Missourian, Washington's local newspaper covering the top headlines in Washington and surrounding communities.
Premier Pitching Performance is your go-to for next-level pitching development, in-house or remote. Their data-driven assessments, remote programming, and expert training staff help you build velocity, command, and durability. Coaches from college and pro levels trust Premier's proven methods time and again. For pitchers chasing excellence, Premier delivers. Serious about your pitching development? Head to premierpitching.com, where data meets dominance. And Coach, we're talking about that. Sandy Koufax said his best piece of advice was told to him by a veteran pitcher with the Dodgers, quit trying to strike everybody out, pitch to contact.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. You pitch to contact. If your stuff is good enough, they're not always going to make contact. So you just got to stay in that zone, let your defense work, and then, get ahead in the count. Then you can throw some junk at them. But
off the glove, Hunt to a knee, throws. Ford can't make the play.
That would have been a spectacular play off the pitcher to Hunt at second base. But Pontotoc's got something going on again. But Engel keeps throwing strikes. I'm not for sure where this guy is going to school, but I'm sure the college coaches, their mouths water when they see a guy with this build.
Absolutely. Strike one to Morrison, who struck out his first at bat. Morrison, that's right, Coach. He's a 2026.
2020, wow.
Right? Little throw over.
Yeah, he looked good in blue and gold, I tell you.
Oh, mercy. Fastball. Fletcher out at 2. He's safe. Got good speed.
And he
Gets
runs
down
well,
the line.
too. Big guy runs well. And Moberly turned that pretty quick. Pretty good job by the infield today. I mean, been a couple balls thrown away, but a couple double plays and double play chances.
So out number 1 made at second base. Morrison on the fielder's choice brings up Eli Witcher. Just made that nice play in left field. Let's see what he does at the plate here.
Angle's quick to home plate too. It's going to be tough to run on him. I mean, you know, obviously you're thinking of the catcher who's not probably as experienced. You may want to take a shot at it, but he's quick. He's got to be under a second.
Runner goes, and the throw is in. And he's out there. That was a wild. We've seen some stuff here today, Coach.
I'm not going to try to do the numbers on that one,
No.
on that play, but yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have him. He slid past the base. He must have made a good slide there with his hands because he was out by a step on the throw, but then he kind of crawled away and got into a rundown going to third. But I was wondering if he even touched the base on second before he started going to third.
Right, I thought so too. You know, that was my curiosity. And that ball is into center field. Catch made by Bohm, and that's out number 3. So after the caught stealing line out, we head to the top of the 4th inning, 2-1 Pontotoc.
Missouri has been a proud supporter of Post 218 baseball. Boco Electric is the place to go for your residential, commercial electric needs from local professional electricians. Looking to buy name brand furniture, appliances, TVs, computers, and more? You can find it all at the home of the worry-free guarantee at Rent-A-Center. With free delivery, curbside pickup, all with 4 to 6 months, same as cash option. You can rent easily with your local Rent-A-Center in Washington, Missouri.
Jackson Engel, 35 pitches, 35 pitches for Engel.
All right, folks, this inning powered by the Hitting Zone. You want to hit some bombs? I'm kidding. That's not the way it works. You got to train hard, play harder, and to do that, you got to it comes to hard work, discipline, dedication. Those are the foundations to success, and the mission at the Hitting Zone is to not just make better players, but stronger competitors and leaders. Visit thehittingzonestl.com and check out all the opportunities they have there at the Hitting Zone. Leading off here with Luke Waltemate, and a swing and a miss for strike 1.
He likes to throw that off speed first pitch, so we'll see if Moberly adjusts to that.
1 ball, 1 strike. Little slow one. You got to let that, go foul.
Smart play by the third baseman there, letting that go foul.
I've seen some guys, with not much of a chance, pick those balls up in fair territory and try and make a play.
Yeah, you hate that because that's it's a awkward throw. It's going to be a late throw. You're going to put your first baseman in a bad spot. And there's always usually on a turf field, better chance it's going to go foul.
Popped up. It is on the infield. And Cavanis makes the catch for out number 1.
Number 12.
Tell you what, Coach, when Moberly left the bases loaded in the second, I'm not so sure that won't come back to me. As we're seeing here, Brooks has settled in pretty well here.
Yeah, you always want to take advantage of opportunities. Well,
And as I say
he's a good base hit, but
there you go. But that's a base hit. It just won't.
But you got to, And the ball, obviously the wind's blowing out a little bit today. 2 home runs already, so never know. You leave something up there, and this kind of kid right here could do it.
Yeah. Carson Irwin walked, was stranded at second base in the second. Fletcher at first base, and Fletcher is the kind of kid. He's a smart baseball player. His brother is the head coach at Moberly Area Community College. You watch him instinctively. He's got that, that he's one of those ball players.
Yeah, the way he moves.
Yep. Not
Just what he looks
necessarily
like.
one of the, the most athletic kid or things like that, but he just knows the game.
Yeah, just how he gets his lead off the base. Fakes some things. Is confident.
Irwin stays alive, 0-2. Tried to climb the ladder, just got a piece of that. Brooks to the plate. That's a ball. I liked what he did there, Coach, because he took the breath, and he's been going at like that, and he stopped, paused, and looked again, then went.
Yeah, he took that breath, which he's been going, but yeah, coaches may have talked to him a little bit about that. That's probably something they've seen before in him this year. So you got to mix that up a little bit, just like you mix up looks.
Gave him a couple there. Irwin fouls that off. Moberly overall a total of 68 stolen bases, so they've been pretty effective.
I thought he was going there.
3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a good battle here by Irwin, getting back into the count. Fouled some pitches off. It's 3-2 after being down 0-2. Ground ball, Adam Smith, the shortstop, out at 2. Oh, Cavanis can't pick it.
Another double play opportunity. So we've had, I think, 2 today. Could have had 4 already. So it's pitchers are getting the ground balls when they need it.
Irwin on with the fielder's choice. Cade Bohm at the plate, the 9-hitter.
I've kind of thought Moberly could be a little more aggressive with the pitcher as far as moving on bases and trying to get steal, but they're getting so many guys on base. I guess they're just taking, they're just assuming that they're going to have more base runners that they don't need to be as aggressive.
Foul tipped into the glove, strike 1. That's high. And it shows you, I think we get spoiled. We're watching MLB and see those guys flip those double plays, bing, bang, boom. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, that's harder than you think.
Yeah, it's just not an everyday play. You got to, one guy's got to field it, pick it, make a good throw. Next guy's got to pick it, make a good throw. Next guy sometimes at the pick it or make the catch. So there's a number of things that has to happen to get a double play.
Oh, that was right into Blue's chest.
So you really just, we teach our guys it's important just to make sure you get one. We've had too many chances of kids, doing that old sidearm flip, different things like that. Balls ending up in right field and that type of stuff. So I'm like, just get the first out, and we'll see what happens for the second.
If we get the second one, bonus.
Exactly.
It's in the dirt.
They watch a lot of those major leaguers doing that. The little sidearms, and when you practice that 1,000 times in spring training, it's different than when you're just doing it a couple times of practice in the spring.
Runner goes. Oh, Bohm chased. He knew it, too. Couldn't hold up. Goes down on strikes. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-1, Pontotoc.
Steel Brooks, 71 pitches, 71 pitches for Steel Brooks.
Folks, at YBM, baseball doesn't stop when the season ends. We're going to be just shifting gears. Fall showcase to our winter workout tour, deep dives into our podcast with voices shaping the game. We've got you covered 365, so make sure you're subscribed. This is where development meets dedication, and we're just getting started. Hit that notification bell, hit the dinger, get you notifications for all these upcoming episodes right here on Youth Baseball Midwest. Strike one. Jack Cummings at the plate takes that one. 1-1 strike. Angle been very efficient with his pitch count. Ground ball, high chopper, Fletcher to it. Oh, that's a nice job over there by Anthony Ford. Picked up. You got to love the big guys at first base.
Ford did a good job of waiting for the throw and then stretching to the throw. He didn't stretch too early. He moved toward the throw and not to the third baseman. So that makes a difference in those plays. Showed a little experience over there.
He's just a good athlete.
Yeah, and that's, you think you want just to, sometimes you put the guys at first, just the big old guys that you don't think you can put anywhere else. But I've always been a big believer your first baseman makes your whole infield better. So he better be athletic. He better be able to scoop, jump, move. So that's the kind of guy you want there, because if he can't do his job, you put a lot more pressure on the other three guys there.
I like the fact what you said there, and I think it starts at the foundation of it, and that's good feet.
Yeah, good feet. You got to be able to start with both feet really on first base, and then you can move. You can utilize the whole base and not just go from one spot. That's just something you got to teach the younger kids that have just been playing first base from the corner. They don't know that you can play from both corners or anywhere in between, and it makes it a lot easier to make plays and make sure, like I said, make sure other infielders look that much better.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Adam Smith. Big swing and a miss. And goes down on strikes. I think he was upset with himself on that pitch before he missed it. He kind of took that one. Yeah.
Angle just being real efficient here. He had 35 pitches coming into this inning, and he's already got 2 outs.
Cavanis back up the middle.
I think
Angle shake him off to go to that pitch.
Yeah. I think, Pontotoc's recognizing they could be aggressive early in the count because they're going to get strikes. He's going to be in the zone. So as an offense, you're going to want to be a little more aggressive in the zone.
That was a good spot. It was where he wanted it, but better piece of hitting by Cavanis, just got it back up the middle.
Yep, hit. Nice job. Nice hard hit, hard ground ball up the middle.
Benton Burks. Ball 1. Nice. Backhand stop.
I've been impressed with Harvey back there. A lefty. Looked like a lefty first baseman picking that one off the ground.
And that's where he normally plays, is at first base. Good slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think both pitchers have been good, and the runners we've seen on, Coach, other than we saw Morrison try to take the bag unsuccessfully. Nobody's really, the running game isn't there.
No, they haven't taken a chance. I guess you hit a couple home runs early. Maybe you're expecting a little more long ball.
Gone. Benton Burks shoots off the fireworks.
That's why they're not running.
Another 2-run home run. This time from Benton Burks, and gives Pontotoc a 4-1 lead. Make sure you just don't get hurt in the celebration.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Took his arm back there a little bit. But that's unfortunate for Angle. Gets the first 2 guys out real quick, then gives up that single, and then, like I said, he's in the zone, so you want to be, as a hitter, you want to be a little more aggressive today.
And a ground ball. Samuel backhands, strong throw, and One pitch went, but the big blast, 2 big home runs for Pontotoc, and they take a 4-1 lead into the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, that's 2 big hits. I mean, you get guys on base, 2 home runs, 4 runs. I mean, that's a lot of runs in a game like this with the pitching we've seen. So, we'll see what happens. Moberly's been getting guys on base, so it's not out of the question that they could do the same thing here. They got some pop in their lineup too.
Heritage Community Bank locations are Chamois, Martinsville, Union, and Washington, Missouri. Leading off, number 1, Ashton Hunt.
And Moberly here has a top of the lineup ready to go, trying to get back in this down 4-1. It starts off with a slider in the dirt. Hunt ahead in the count.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to find out who's doing the fireworks.
Oh,
Because they're a sponsor. They're doing this. And love to give them a shout out because that is one of the coolest things.
Yeah,
you don't see that at this level.
No, not at this level. You might see it at a high school football game sometimes before, but at a baseball game and home runs, that's pretty cool. It just brings some excitement to the game for the team.
3 balls and 1 strike here. Ashton Hunt doing his thing at the top of the order. And a ringing foul ball almost hits the sign. 3-2. Folks, I know I didn't get to it, but I want to talk about our good partners at Game 7 Baseball. And that's ball 4. Leadoff walk. Ashton Hunt. Now, this will be interesting to see if he goes.
Yeah, I would. I think it's probably 50-50. They haven't been real aggressive yet, but down 4-1, we'll see what happens here.
And it's tough here, though. You got the lefty. You almost don't want to run, right, Coach? You leave that hole open?
He might leave the hole open. We'll see what kind of hitter it is. He a pull hitter, if he just uses the whole field. It's always nice to move a guy up, though.
He goes. Oh, good pitch to go on. It was in the dirt.
Yeah.
Cummings, no shot.
I like that. That's why Hunt's there at the leadoff spot. He's there to make things happen on the once he gets on the base pass, and now you got a guy out there in scoring position. And interesting that Pontotoc still is their first baseman playing relatively in.
2 balls and a strike. Shows the bunt. 3 balls and a strike. Game 7 Baseball is where the best clubs in the Midwest compete every weekend. And you know who's covering it? That's right, yours truly. Youth Baseball Midwest. From Game 7 to the big stage, we track it all. And that's ball 4.
This has kind of been the story of the game with Moberly getting guys on base. Let's see if they can get somebody home here.
Coach is out to make a run. We'll finish up here. Folks, if you hit that game7baseball.com, you can check out their line of fall tournaments. Got some good stuff. You got Couple of spots, Ballparks of America, the new Branson Recplex down there. They got all turf fields now too. Got 8 tournaments at the WAC. That's what I call it. I like it. Warrenton Athletic Complex, turf fields there, and you got one at Ozzy's, I believe, that's playing this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. So it's either this weekend or next weekend. I'd have to look. Go check it out.
We were at the Warrenton Athletic Complex this summer with my son's 13U team. It's a nice complex.
Sweet.
Nice complex.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great. We've been out there quite a few. We go out with Game 7. We're at the WAC. I love live streaming the 14U championships. That's a lot of fun. We get to see the kids who are heading into high school there, Coach.
And those games are just as important to those guys as these. The tournaments are just as big for them, no matter where it's at.
So Jackson Engel, strike one. Here's a guy that you think, man, he might try and overdo it. He doesn't. He has. This is one of the calmest demeanored kids you'd ever want to meet. He doesn't. Nothing gets too big for him, I think, Coach.
That's perfect for for a pitcher, for a baseball player. If you staying calm, staying in the moment, so important.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, nobody out. And a rope into right field. Coach is holding him. That's a good job.
Strong arm from the right fielder there to get the ball in, but Engel helps himself out, and now we got bases loaded for Moberly, trying to get back in this game. They get a chance to take the lead here, actually.
That was a really good throw by Harrell. Strong throw. Coach Truesdale holds up the runner at third. And you got Ford at the plate. This is your guy you want with the bases loaded, nobody out.
Exactly the guy Moberly wants up, and exactly the guy Pontotoc does not want up.
That's driven to center and carrying, but caught at the fence. Just missed it.
Deepest part of the park, 354 there in center field. Center fielder made a nice play up against the fence, but got the sac fly on it, and runner from second moved up to third. So now we got first and third, 4-2 ball game here with 1 out. He just missed taking the lead, though. He needed about 10 more feet.
First and third, double play is in. It'll be interesting if they send Engel here to keep from that double play. He goes. Oh.
Yeah, you can't like the hitters swinging on that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's an automatic for us. If you got a guy stealing early in the count with no strikes, you're going to let him have that base, and he had it too. Little slide step there from the pitcher there.
Samuel with 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's fouled back out of play. 1-2. He goes. Safe. That was a good throw by Cummings.
Yeah, that was a great jump. Great jump from first. It was a fastball up, exactly what a catcher wants.
Absolutely.
But he stole that on the pitcher again. Great throw.
Engel to second and third. That's a great pitch by Brooks in a big spot. You just had the stolen base, and he just threw the blue bayou.
Yeah. Stuck that fastball, went right by him. Now here's a big opportunity for Moberly. 2 on, 2 outs, down 2.
Luke Waltemate, opportunity. 2 outs, 2 on. Misses in, ball 1. High leverage pitches. Two balls, no strikes. Fletcher is on deck.
You get the base open. We'll see what he throws here. I would think he might throw that off-speed pitch with a base open here, 2-0.
He did. Got him out front. Smith, no chance. The infield single, he saves a run by getting to the baseball.
That was a smart play by the shortstop. He knew he wasn't going to be able to backhand that slow roller and throw to first, so he went ahead and took a look at third base, made sure, because I was pretty sure the kid coming from second to third was going to try to score on that if he would have let it loose to first. And you could take a chance throwing it away too. Now you got a first and third situation, down 1.
We got a 4-3 ball game as Moberly gets 2 here so far, and that's going to be the game for Steele Brooks. Pitched a heck of a ball game. He's still got 2 on the base pass as he exits in the 5th inning with 2 outs, goes 4 2/3. And as we said, we got 2 on the path still yet.
And
let's see.
Throughout these 5 innings, Moberly's had guys on base, and they're finally taking advantage of it here in the 5th inning. Well, here we go. This is going to be a good matchup here. Heads up.
Now pitching for Pontotoc, John Gray Morrison.
So at this point, Coach, he gave up, let's see, the home run, of course. Three hits. Like I said, we'll have to see with the runs, but so far right now, 3 runs. And but the killer, 6 base on balls.
Yeah, 6 walks, and you talked about that before the game. He had a lot of, almost a walk per innings pitch. So I think he even hit a guy too, possibly.
Yep.
So there's a lot of free runners. Moberly hadn't taken advantage of it yet until this inning, but besides the home run, not a whole lot of balls hit hard. They
Right.
got the little ground ball there, infield hit to keep the inning going. So we'll see what Moberly can do against. I forget the kid's last name here.
On the mound, that's Morrison. John Gray Morrison.
Remember the John Gray, but I'm always better with first names and last names. So Morrison, he's got it. He's got it.
So we've got Jackson Harmon comes in to play first, and they move number 15, Benton Burks, out of the DH spot and to third base as Morrison comes to the mound.
Watching the warm-ups, Morrison's got a good fastball.
And it looks like we have Riley Cagle at second base. He comes into the ball game. I'm not quite sure. We didn't get that. So we'll have to, I know they communicate up there, so we kind of have to just kind of go with it where we go. But we know Cagle is at second, came into the game. So a little movement on the infield here, and looks like Cavanis is the one that has been taken out of the ball game. Number 6, Will Cavanis. Harmon at first base now, and a throw over. Morrison on the mound. That's a fastball, ball 1.
That's a high-level fastball there. He's
little giddy up.
Yeah, he's upper 80s.
A 3 ERA on the season. Ooh. Mercy. Gonna have to get that baseball. Coach Harvey over there, he's ducking. 1 ball, 1 strike. But Morrison's pitched 14 innings with a 3 ERA, a 1.64 whip, and a 192 batting average against.
So another kid where for Pontotoc, where the offense gets guys on base, but we'll see if they can get him home.
Fletcher at the plate, hits one to deep right field, but nice play by Dakota Harrell to end the inning. Moberly strands 2, but they get 2. We got a 1-run ball game as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-3 Pontotoc.
John Morrison, 3 pitches. Morrison, 3 pitches.
Fans, our concession stand this whole tournament is sponsored by Big Boys Grilled Subs and Wings, serving the Washington community with one-of-a-kind subs, wings, and more. Eat, drink, and enjoy from our concession stand, brought to you by Big Boys Grilled Subs and Wings.
Folks, Hitting Zone, they believe that hard work, discipline, and dedication to foundation is the foundation to success. Their mission to develop not just better players, but stronger competitors and leaders. If you're ready to train with purpose, compete with confidence, and take your game to the next level, this is your zone. The Hitting Zone, STL, thehittingzonestl.com. Check it out. All the opportunities for scheduling cage time, instructors, memberships, thehittingzonestl.com.
It's like the first base
and
coach.
It is Riley Cagle that's taken over for Braxton Whiteside.
Riley Cagle at the plate.
See how Angle responds with his team scoring a couple runs for him. We'll see if, for Moberly's sake, he can get him off the field and in the dugout hitting again.
Ground ball, Samuel up with it. Out number one.
Ball was hit hard, just right on the ground. That thing stayed down on the ground too. There was no hop at all. That. Good job by the shortstop. Sometimes you expect to get a hop at some point, but you're not going to get on this turf field. They're going to stay pretty smooth.
Dakota Harrell making the nice play in right field comes to the plate. And foul. Tracking that ball that he caught there too. People, we're sitting here. We got that perfect. That ball was really starting to tail at the end.
Yeah,
there
from the righty, it's going to tail. And you know that if you played a lot of right field, you'll know that's what's going to happen. So, not a surprise to him, but not an easy play. It was hit hard.
Quick 2 strikes here on Harrell. Fastball's up in the zone, ball 1.
Lots of strikes here today from Angle.
Spike that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, off speed, good stuff.
Yeah, he's been impressive. It's hard to believe he's given up 4 runs today with his, as efficient as he's been, but 2 big swings with the guys on base. Definitely talked about it before, but this umpire definitely likes his zone behind the plate. He's going to make you swing the bat. He's giving you the corners.
Morrison at the plate, 0-2. Calls time. I messed that up earlier. I want to make sure we're right. Riley Cargill came in for Tyler Richardson, coach. Had a mistake on my card there.
You're a lot better at that than I am, watching things guys go in and out.
Well, listen, sometimes I wish I was a little better here and there. Ground ball to the shortstop. Stays with it. Throws it over the head of the first baseman. Oh, boy, it just stays out of the dugout.
Good job by the catcher running over there, backing that up.
Now batting number 3, Malachi Witcher.
Shortstop had to kind of do or die that, knowing he had good speed going down the line. Just
Yeah,
popped
that
out his
wasn't
glove.
hit as fast, you know.
Yeah.
It as you would think. And Morrison runs well.
See if Angle can get another ground ball here, get himself another double play to get out of this.
Witcher at the plate. He's 0 for 2. And he's ahead 2-0.
That's kind of what you like. And that's one thing a left-handed catcher can do that a righty. He's quicker to first base. I'm not going to pick off. You don't think
Right.
about that.
I always remember, you see these two gentlemen over here at first base, that strike. And, it reminds me, Brett Norfleet playing at Francis Howell, 6'7". He's playing tight end for Mizzou now. But you'd see some of those guys get on base over there with him, and that's fouled out of play. And, you get a guy that's 5'10", 5'11", maybe even 6 foot, and it just still
Looks small. Looks like a little brother over there with him.
it's amazing. Ooh, and that's a good foul off by Witcher just to keep himself in the count.
Morrison was going on that pitch, trying to stay out of the double play.
We got 2 outs.
Oh, 2 outs, sorry.
We got 2 outs. I don't blame him though. It's a 3-2 count, so he's
You're
headed.
going to be moving.
And there it is. That's a good piece of hitting. Morrison, good base running. I love the big strides. And all of a sudden, it's like, dang, he's at third base.
3-2, 2 outs. You're going to go first or third on almost anything, especially a leadoff guy with that kind of speed. Not many guys are going to be able to get you.
Coach Truesdale coming out to talk to the kids here. 4-3 ball game. Man, you're in the bottom of the 5th. You'd like to keep it a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, with Moberly, you only have 2 more shots at it, so
Yeah.
you keep it as close as possible. 2 outs, hopefully for their sake they can get out of it. But Pontotoc wants to put some runs on the board, get some insurance. So we'll see what they try here with first and third and 2 outs. Some speed on the base pass here.
Number 3 hitter Jack Cummings coming to the plate.
I
First and third, 2 outs.
I would assume you're going to let your number 3 hitter try to do some damage here, try to knock him home. But if you get 2 strikes on him, you might see him try to do some type of aggressive play.
Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to Cummings. Cummings has been pretty patient and watching him in that 3 spot. He doesn't get too anxious. That's a big hack. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now you get 2 strikes. Here's where you want to watch it at first and third. You know, if the guy goes early off first, pitcher's going to be able to step off. We're probably just going to let him have it. If they do, we'll see, though. Hunt could run him down. Just going to see how aggressive Mississippi wants to be here.
Strike 3. As he goes down looking. We head to the top of the 6th. 4-3 Pontotoc. Folks, we'd like to thank one of our longtime sponsors and been sponsoring Youth Baseball Midwest for the last couple years, Prime Sports. Gear up like a gamer with Prime Sports. Your go-to shop for elite bats, gloves, and everything in between. Whether you're swinging Tucci, Warstick, Slugger, or Easton, Prime's got the gear that performs when it matters. Youth Baseball Midwest teams up with Prime Sports because we both know development starts with the right tools. Prime Sports, built for ball players, trusted by the Midwest. Go to primesportsmw.com, order online, or you can head over to one of their 3 locations if you're in the St. Louis metro area, Fenton, Chesterfield, or St. Peters.
Moberly, 23, Carson Irwin.
You got 8-9-1 here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, this is where it'd be nice to get 8 or 9 on for 1 because you hate to go through 8, 9 and have your number 1 guy come up with 2 outs here. He's got a towel behind him.
Yeah. Said it can't stay there. You can only have a rosin bag back there.
Missouri springs and summers with the humidity, nice to have that rosin. We keep a couple in our bag at all times.
See, and that's what's tough. You get to in the state levels and on regular, and umpires will allow certain things that they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
And then you get into strike 1 to Irwin, you get into an event like this, and the Blues are like, you can't do that. And they're like, we've done it all.
Yeah, and they allowed it last inning he had out there while he was out there, so I don't know if they didn't see it. So
1 ball, 1 strike. Coach, that's humming.
yeah, I think you stick with the fastball if you're Morrison until Moberly shows they can hit it.
2-2. Yeah, that's definitely plus on the plus side of mid-80s. Irwin down looking. Cade Bohm coming to the plate.
You know, in an elimination game like this, end of the summer, as Moberly's hitters come up, you got to keep it out of the back of your mind that, it might be your last at bat of the year. You don't want that even seeping in.
Right.
You want to just take the, look for a good pitch, hit it, and be that guy to make something happen for your team and not worry about the situation.
Ball 1 to Bohm. His last at bat, checked that swing, but just couldn't do it enough on that high fastball.
With the wind today, so I'm going to take one good swing, and Moberly tied this right back up.
1 ball, 1 strike. think Bohm was ready and Morrison was starting to pitch.
Yeah, he works fast, and it was in his motion when he called time, but umpire gave it to him.
That's where. Oh, well, that was close.
You got that big tree.
Foul back.
Big tree over there down the line.
That's where Blue, in my opinion, that's where I talk to. He called time there, but I'm talking to the catcher right there. Don't give the sign till he's in the box. That's what you do, and that's how. I don't mind a pitcher working fast, but you got to make sure if the catcher's giving him sign before he's giving in the box.
And Morrison doing what he should do is keep pumping that fastball.
He is just pumping strikes.
Number 1, Jackson Hunt.
Yeah, if Hunt can find a way on, I'm sure he's going to be trying to move. Oh, he picked it up.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Ho, ho, ho. What a play by Morrison and Harmon.
Watching that play happen, you talked about earlier, the catcher giving the signs. The first baseman wasn't ready on the pitch. He was still throwing something out into the outfield. He was turned the other way, and I was like, oh, he's throwing it. And then he bunts, and I didn't think the first baseman was even going to get back there for it. But Morrison picks it up on a ball that's probably going to go foul and gets the out. Amazing play.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, 4-3 Pontotoc. All right, folks, just want to say, Coach and I have been talking about the fireworks. Far Out Fireworks they are the triggermen, and then you have JM Displays. They provided the product. So we have two companies out here providing the fireworks for the home runs. Shout out to the sponsors here for the Mid-South Regional. And that's ball one as Engel comes back out to face Adam Smith here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pontotoc would like to get some insurance here. 1-run lead here.
Takes an extra moment here, gathers himself. He's down 2-0 to Adam Smith. Swing and a miss by Smith. Three balls and a strike. That stays upstairs, and that's ball 4.
Moberly's got nobody going in the bullpen, so they're going to trust the angle here, I'd assume, unless they got their reliever on the field somewhere.
So Harmon is hitting for Cavanis.
Number 21, Jackson Harmon.
Harmon yesterday was part of our players of the game. This young man flat out did some work, Coach. Yesterday on the mound for this Pontotoc team. Went complete game.
Looks like a big, strong kid.
1 ball, 1 strike. Angle looking for that ground ball. Throws over.
Yeah, he was leaning at first. guesses off speed. He may be going there first.
He goes. Oh, no, he's faking. Fletcher to second. And that's all he gets. Harmon got down the line pretty good.
Yeah, he did. No throw over there at first.
Number 15, Benton Burks.
So Harmon on with the fielder's choice. Benton Burks, 2-run home run. I think they're talking about maybe interference there, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think. It didn't look like Hunt was going to make a throw.
Slide. He went right into the bag. Popped up, and that's going to get out of play.
Jumps up this kid's bat. You know, he could definitely make this a 3-run lead here if he gets a hold of one.
Gotta love the dugouts. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, mercy. Harmon was on his way back to the bag. Didn't see that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Burks. Swung over the top of that off speed. Good pitch.
Yeah.
Froze him. I don't think he thought that was coming, Coach.
No. Hit his spot. You know, now he's 1 out away from getting out of this inning and giving Moberly a chance to come back in the 7th.
Brings up the Braxton Whiteside. Pops it up. Ford. You definitely get out of the way when he calls it.
Exactly. You don't want to stay away from him.
They strand one. We head to the top of the 7th inning. 4-3 Pontotoc.
Jason Eagle, 83 pitches. 83 pitches for Eagle.
Coach, I think we got to wait to see who our player of the game is going to be here.
Yeah, it'd be a tough call. You know, we'll see who comes out on top. I mean, this game's still in the balance, so we'll see what happens.
Top of the 7th.
Lots of chances to become a star here. Moberly just trying to get one guy on, put a little pressure on Pontotoc.
And Harvey's down quickly, 0-2. You got it to try and do against Morrison here. One ball, 2 strikes.
just want to get one guy on because he's a little slow to the plate off the stretch. He might be able to steal a base, get a guy in scoring position, but you got to get that guy on.
Harvey, foul ball out of play. Just a bit late on the fastball. And that is to the right fielder. Boy.
Had some tail on it. He's happy he caught that one. He kind of looked at his mitt like that thing didn't get away, did it? So, but he stayed with it. That's not an easy play.
No, Witcher out there in left field.
Ball coming off lefties, bats to left fielders. Does the same thing from righties to right field, but you just don't see as many left-handers, and it's not a play that the left fielders see a ton.
Jackson Engel swinging a miss, strike one. No balls, 2 strikes. Morrison on the mound to finish this. Fouled it back out of play. Did he call it on the go?
I think he called it on the go.
Okay.
I don't think it was on the pitch because that pitch was low, but I think he surprised him with a little slider there.
Couldn't hold up.
Number 18, Anthony Ford.
Last chance.
All it takes is get that fastball, one swing of the bat. Yeah, I'd be thinking fastball. I'd be thinking just drive it to a gap, see what happens. Morrison's going to challenge you, so we'll see.
One ball, 1 strike.
It's power against power here. Let's see who wins the battle.
Ground ball. Smith up with it. Pontotoc moves on to in the tournament. Moberly done for the year. Congratulations to Moberly, the Missouri State champions. But Pontotoc moving on to tomorrow with a 4-3 win. That's a heck of a good ball game, Coach.
That was fun to watch. 2 really good teams going at it. Some really good pitchers on the mound. Good defensive plays. Got some double plays in there, and a couple big hits from each team. I mean, it was a fun game to be a part of.
Now we got to figure out a player of the game. I think we go with the game-winning 2-run blast.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's the difference in the game. I mean, there's a lot of good pitching on the mound, but it's hard to choose there. So, yeah, that's a good call.
I like that, and that would be Ben Burks, who hit the 2-run home run to give him the 4-1 lead, and they made it stick. All right, folks, we got Game 2 coming up. I would say probably in, what are we talking about time, Mr. Official? 11? It's 11 o'clock right now. So when are we going to start Game 2? Okay. All right, we'll see. What time we start Game 2? 11:40. I like it. So we'll be back on at 11:40 here for Game 2. Until then, folks, goodbye from the ballpark.